Welcome to the Pancake Podcast. Yes, sir. Y'all, it is so good to be back with y'all, man. I miss y'all boys, man, but we here, we back.
It's
We're
good.
gonna talk about some training camp drama. Gonna talk about, things that are going on with my Panthers, the Jaguars, the Cowboys, the Falcons, just all the teams that are around the league. But first and foremost, how is the squad doing this evening?
It's doing great, man. My brain's kind of fried just from looking at all the training camp news, everything that's going on. But I figure it's high time that we get back together and start doing keep doing the podcast, get some, uh, get some pretty fun things starting going with this podcast today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, it's good to see you, man. Real talk, real talk. How's the rest of the squad doing, man?
Yeah, we doing good, man. Well, before I do anything, you know what I'm saying? Quick shout out. Is anybody having relationship problems? Well, if you are,
Yes. Yes.
well, if you are, I have this book. He went by one of the favorite people named Zoe Williams. He's a self-published author and a relationship coach. This man came out with this book, The Holographic Relationship. Teach you a lot about yourself and the other person that you're with. See, uptown, me and my girl, we argue, and we had no idea what to do. When we read this book, we learned a lot about ourselves. Most thing it reflects is the relationship of you. Because sometimes you tend to date the partner that is a reflection of you, but you don't even know it. This book teaches a lot, and you seem to know a lot. So if you guys want to build a healthy relationship with your girl, build better relationship, or even, you know what I'm saying, just want to read and try to figure out more about yourself, I would recommend getting this book by Zoe Williams and Andrea Williams. Wrote this book together. It's very proud. Me and my girl have been reading it, and it's been a blessing. So that's my shout out of the week. Black on Book Publishers. This book we actually do read, and I love it very much.
Where the fuck is he getting these ads?
Where did you get that at? I'm curious.
Hey, man,
This book.
transition.
So I read this. I actually be attending. He has a believe a show on YouTube called the I think it's like the Zoe Williams show. And so he promotes this book because he's a relationship coach. So me and my girl, as an activity, we decided to buy the book. And the more we read it, the more we got into it, and we really enjoyed it. And it got deep. We was able to make deep connections, make better communication, and understand more about each other as we continue to read the book.
Beautiful, bro.
I recommend it. I love it. I wouldn't cap to y'all. I wouldn't just think about some random brand if I really didn't support it. So I support this book. Shout out to Zoe. I mess with his show. And yeah.
No offense, Rome. It doesn't count as reading the book when you read the cliff notes.
The cliff note? I ain't read the cliff notes.
Oh.
Yo. He said don't test me.
He said don't test me.
I actually read the, like, come on.
Yeah, he said I read that book. Like, what are we like?
Yeah, what are we talking about? And me and my girl loved it. I could, like, she could vouch for it. Like, she likes the book too.
Is he available?
You said what?
He available like right now?
Nah, she sleep right now. Do you want me to wake up and ask her?
No, you ain't gotta do all that right now, bro.
So go to ZoeWilliams.com. And like I said, he's a relationship coach. You can ask him questions, stuff like that. He also has this book. He has this book on there that you can order online, and very convenient. Baby, don't you like that book?
And when you go, you
be reading.
pancakes.
It was sweet.
I'm not sure if they'll actually work.
Hey, my girl even said she likes it too.
Yeah, just go
So,
All right.
pancakes for a discount. I don't think it'll actually work, so don't take my word for it. But it's just a cool thing to think about.
most definitely.
Yeah, IamZoeWilliams.com. Check it out and go to the bookshelf and then buy you a book. And hey, you will enjoy it.
You think he's gonna show us love or like no?
Who? Zoe?
Yeah, Zoe.
Depends, man. Hey, I'm not here to show love. I'm just here to promote what I think is great Black-owned businesses, great Black-owned books, and just show like different varieties. Like this is a really good book. Like this is a really good shirt. You know what I'm saying? Black-owned. I had some really good shoes on from work. Shout out to House of Pros. So yeah. So like I said, man, I promote these. You know, let people be able to see these brands, and hey, if they rock with them, they can buy them for themselves. You know, big promotion. If they don't rock with it, then hey, I'll show you another one.
I mean, in case anybody wants to know, or if they were ever considering it, you know, I'm open to do a couple ads. I'll sell my soul for $1.
Hey, we in
Just
the era.
$1.
Ethan,
I'll do 50 cents.
I'll pay you to do some Duke ads.
All right, you know what? That's
So
a step too
pancake
far.
ads.
I said I'd sell my soul. I take it back.
Hey, bro, I will pay you to do
Dude,
like
50 cents, bro. I'll do 50 cents. What's up?
Bro,
Hit my
even
line.
Mr. Krabs gave
Bro, literally
Ryan
just like
Gosling
wear like a
52
Duke
cents
shirt.
SpongeBob.
Just wear a Duke shirt and be like, hey, pancake. Like just like have like a sign or something
No,
with like a Duke shirt.
no.
Or like I could get you like a JJ Redick jersey.
Okay,
That would be hard.
Jason, you're onto something here. You know, with all the stuff, you could get somebody to promote pancakes.
I promote it. I ain't got no problem. Know what I'm saying? We got some people that can promote it.
Would you wear like a Panthers jersey after we beat y'all's ass?
Would you wear a Cowboy jersey after we whoop y'all ass?
Bro, but like the thing is, like in October, like when like no offense, but like your O-line like is known to like wither down, like I'm not really too worried about them.
Oh,
so like
no.
basically
you
like
realize that
so like
is not that guy. When you realize Sam Darnold is not that guy.
Speaking of,
We know he's not that guy.
Speaking of injured offensive linemen, the Colts have basically been hit with, I don't know what Frank Reich did to anger any god that he like prays to, but Carson Wentz is going to be out for 5 to 12 weeks with an injury to a bone in his foot. Apparently it happened during high school, but nobody ever really like saw it as a serious problem until he's on the second team in the NFL, which is
high school football.
And then, I think today, actually, all-pro guard, person we've talked about a lot on this show, Quentin Nelson, has the exact same injury as Carson Wentz and will also be out 5 to 12 weeks. So
they're cursed, man. Like,
what does this do for the Colts like franchise, especially at quarterback for this year? Because I think the person with the second most snaps at quarterback on their team is Brett Hundley, and he only has like 268. So where do they go from here?
Okay, so I want to shout out to Aaron Magruder's Boondocks for the creation of the song Booty Butt Cheeks by Magnificent. Because that is the current state of the Indianapolis Colts. They're booty butt cheeks right now. The best O-lineman in the NFL gone. He's gone.
Zach Martin's not hurt.
So anyways, the best O-lineman in the NFL is gone. So basically now we're dealing with Carson Wentz and like a lacking O-line because
not even Carson Wentz anymore.
Yeah, because that boy, dang, they're lacking.
It's bad.
I don't think trade for a quarterback.
Dang, what are they gonna do, bro?
Hey, Philip Rivers said he could come out of retirement.
Bro,
he said he wouldn't.
Bro, he's raising his family, bro. He's raising his 15 children, bro.
I think they're gonna
keep them cleats on the shelf, boy.
Yeah, bro.
Out.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying, like. He said,
"What are they gonna do?"
Sam Ellinger.
What about Sam?
Yeah,
Ellinger,
he's not.
bro?
He's not ready, man.
He's ready yet. I think they're.
He's gonna make a good running back.
He's gonna make a good something.
I think honestly they're gonna roll with Jacob Eason because I feel like trading would be too rash right now, especially because there aren't many good quarterbacks you can trade for. I don't think San Francisco is willing to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. I wouldn't trade anything for Nick Foles because Nick Foles isn't good and you're taking on a monster contract. Just roll with the guy you have. I feel like this year for the Colts is going to be a 1 year, let's see what Carson Wentz has. And if he doesn't have it, then you go to the draft and try to find the guy. And if he does, great, we'll keep going with it. I feel like this just pushes back the timeline maybe by a year. Say their first 8 games, hold on. I think they have a real tough schedule for the first half of the season. And while
Let's
Quentin
look at it.
will be out. I feel like this is going to be the year they're kind of just like, okay, if they don't have it, if Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson are down, and Darius Leonard's going to be coming back from injury, I don't know. They might punt on the season in the first half. So week 1 is against the Seahawks. Then week 2 is against the Rams. Week 3, they're at Tennessee. Week 4, they're at Miami. Week 5, they're at Baltimore. Week 6 against Houston. Week 7, they're at San Francisco. Week 8, they're against Tennessee. Week 9, they play the Jets. Week 10, they play the Jaguars. Week 11, they play the Bills. Week 12, they play the Buccaneers. Then they play the Texans. And that is all before their bye week. But
Well, at least they'll beat the Texans.
Those first 8 games, I mean, looking at it now, without Carson Wentz and Jacob Eason starting at quarterback, they're going to lose to the Seahawks. They're going to do that anyway. They're going to lose to the Rams. They'll probably lose to the Titans. They'll lose to Miami. They'll lose to Baltimore. They'll beat Houston. They'll lose to San Francisco, and then they lose to Tennessee again. You're looking at 1-7 in the first 8 games. And that's without Carson Wentz coming back. And Quentin Nelson potentially not coming back either. And foot injuries for offensive linemen are potentially a lot more lethal because it requires a lot more down. So it's just going to be tough to see where they go from here. But I think the AFC South is wide open now that the Colts have 2 of their most important players injured for the first couple of months.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
What if the Titans just beat y'all ass? How demoralizing would that be?
Division's still open. That's 1 game.
But what if they beat y'all's ass, beat y'all 35-3 type shit, and y'all are just damn, we can't stop anybody.
Here's my thing with the.
We'll come back around next time. We'll get them next time.
Here's my thing with the Jags.
That's a good mentality to have.
The Jags have the potential to win the division. The Titans seem like a shoe-in to win the division.
I don't think they're a shoe-in. Well, I think now that the Colts lost,
yeah,
and they're all
that's what I'm saying.
I think they're going to win the division, but I don't think they were a shoe-in before everybody got injured on the Colts, mainly because their defense still isn't good. I mean, you're banking on Caleb Farley being healthy, which he was cleared to physically participate in training camp, which is a good sign. And then you're banking on Bud Dupree to get you pass rush when he's never been the number 1 pass rusher on his team. He's always been maybe number 2 or number 3. So you're counting on him to be the main guy to generate pass rush for you. You're counting on Caleb Farley to turn around a secondary that was really bad. And then offensively, we're still not sure what Todd Downing's offense is going to look like. I think Ethan's talked about this a lot, and I think it makes a lot of sense. Todd Downing wasn't necessarily setting the world on fire with the Raiders, and he had a pretty good team with Oakland his last year coaching. Well, last year coaching there. So I don't know, man. I don't think Tennessee is going to be as good as everyone thinks they are, but they still should win a division, especially now that the Colts are going to be without their quarterback and their all-pro, all-world player for at least 2 to 3 months.
The best offensive lineman. The best offensive lineman on planet
Dude,
Earth.
second best. Come on. Let's
the best. Let's
we're not, cut it.
Bro, your
let's
boy,
cut it.
your boy. Let's be honest about your boy. Since we're gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys and all that good stuff. Your boy is not Quentin Nelson, bro. I'm sorry. He's a good
He's
football
better.
player.
Come on.
He's a good football player. I'm not gonna take that away from him. I'm not gonna allow you to make me slander him because he's a good football
Zach-
player. Zach Martin's a good football player.
Zach Martin is the top 2 best offensive guard.
Bro, I would
But he ain't number
rather
one.
have bro, give me Quentin.
I
Bro.
ain't
Big
gonna lie,
Q,
he ain't
bro.
number 1. I take Quentin Nelson.
Yeah, bro. Like Big Q, like you watch Big Q play football, you're like, yeah, bro. Like that's how football is supposed to be played.
Like choosing between Quentin Nelson and Zach Martin is a lot like choosing which style of offense you want to play. Quentin Nelson
Yeah.
will the physically like imposing plays. Like he'll make the blocks that'll pop off the screen, like when he peels back across offensive line and picks up a blitzing linebacker. But I think Zach Martin offers more down to down consistency in terms of technique
Right.
and hand placement. So it's really just splitting hairs. I think they're 1A, 1B. It just depends on what type of offense you want to run. If you want to be a physically imposing offense that basically just beats the crap out of people, I think you go Quentin Nelson. But if you want more of a, I think zone-based kind of movement, I think Zach Martin fits that more. But both guys can do that really well.
I'll agree with that. 1A, 1B sounds, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I totally agree that Quentin Nelson is 1A and Zach Martin's 1B. Totally agree.
Here we go, Jason.
Dude. But like, okay.
But like what, bro? But like what, bro?
There's nothing
But
else
like
to
what,
say.
bro?
JP summed
But
it
like
up.
what,
JP
bro?
summed it up.
But like what?
JP summed
But
it
like
up
what?
well.
Nah. You wanted to speak. You sounded like you wanted to speak, bro.
It's all good, dude.
I've seen both.
Hey.
I've seen both arguments. I've seen one for Quentin Nelson. I've seen some for Zach Martin. Really, it's just what kind of offense you want to run. I think they're both amazing. I think they're both top 5 offensive linemen in the league. But I mean, if we're talking about like best offensive lineman in football, regardless, I don't appreciate the Trent Williams erasure. It's one thing I will not appreciate. I think if we're talking best offensive lineman in football, I think Trent Williams is probably number 1.
Right. I understand.
Now, are you saying that because of the position he played?
That's the thing, though. Like
He does play I guess he plays one of the most important positions on the offensive line.
and then is he even the best left tackle? Like
Football.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can really
I feel like we can make the same argument for David Bakhtiari and Trent Williams as we did for Quentin Nelson and Zach Martin. They're both really good.
Yeah,
I just prefer Trent Williams.
I feel that.
But it's really just splitting hairs. But David Bakhtiari brings to mind a certain quarterback who finally made his return to training camp. And no, we're not talking about name redacted. We're talking about not Deshaun Watson. We're talking about
See,
Aaron
look
Rodgers.
at you.
You said it.
Name redacted.
You said it, bro.
On recording, you said it, man. Damn.
Censor that out when you're editing, Jason. Just do a little beep.
Man, I don't know if I'll
we
be
do
able
that
to
when
do it.
Rome drafted
Hey,
him?
for our listeners, I'm sorry. I ain't editing that out. It is what it is.
This podcast is unrated now.
I got my
Hey,
notes
man.
out right now. I'm making an apology right now. But
All right.
Yeah,
Aaron
that's good.
Aaron Rodgers returned to Green Bay's training camp. A couple of weeks ago, he had some pretty interesting comments on.
Oh, that presser was insane. It was just like,
I appreciate the honesty that he brought.
yeah.
I really do, because he was.
I don't agree with everything he said though, but that's a different conversation.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man,
The thing that he said, where it's like, Green Bay isn't a vacation town. People.
That's what I'm. Mm-hmm.
He's right. Like he's.
I don't. Who comes to play with them though? Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Green Bay's always been a homegrown organization. They draft their players in, and they never bring in like big free agents.
But when they do, why are they coming?
Aaron Rodgers.
I get it, but like, who's coming? That's my thing with it.
last year, not last year, maybe it was the year before when they signed Zadarius Smith and Preston Williams.
There's a handful of exceptions, but like for the most part, they're not bringing in guys consistently.
And I think that goes to why he's frustrated and why he's saying. And he wants them to go out and get these bigger name free agents and use him as a recruiting piece to do it. But instead, it's here and there, few and far between, getting some guys. And instead of using him as leverage, like, hey, you get to come play with Aaron Rodgers, they're not, and they're just selling him on the organization. I think that's kind of his biggest gripe, which you know, you go to Green Bay in the fall, you go to Wisconsin, like that's not no.
That's fair. That reminds me of no, never mind. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just
wrong.
Basically, Aaron Rodgers is the Packers. We just gonna get that out.
I think he is the best player on the Packers team, but that Packers team is really good. They built a very good team around him. They've been real unlucky in terms of who the teams they've run into, but I don't think it's about they've built a good. This is like one of the first times they've built a really good defense for Aaron Rodgers since he won the Super Bowl back in 2010, 2011.
I agree. I think that team without Rodgers would have been a nightmare, though.
Yeah.
Not a nightmare as in they would have been awful. Just a nightmare in terms of they wouldn't have been what they were last year. Like, because last year the team was 13-3. They were really, really one of the best teams in the NFL outside of a handful. And I just think if with Jordan Love taking over, or really any quarterback you take over, there's such a steep drop off that I think that team would have been a little bit over 500. Like, they would have been
around like Washington, like somewhere how Washington was last season.
I still think they would have won the division without Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think
it's plausible.
I think the Packers,
this year they definitely would have.
Their team as a whole this year is really, really good. Like, that defense is legit. But I think Aaron Rodgers puts him over the top because, he's Aaron Rodgers. Last year, he was the MVP. He had one of the most efficient years in quarterback history, leading the most efficient offenses in the league. I just think that team is built really well. So I understand why he's mad, and I kind of agree with him. But at the same time, it's like, dude, this team is really good. What are you going to do if you just decide to not play? And I think the way they built the contract that he just signed is, okay, you're going to play for us this year. And then next year, you might have to play for us again. But in 2023, you'll get the chance to leave.
If I'm being honest, I think that he's going to be there for the long haul. I don't think he's leaving anytime soon.
Can we talk
To
about
be fair,
ransom
I
chips?
say
Like, you did all of that for Randall Cobb? Randall Cobb wasn't even that good.
whoa.
Randall Cobb's better than their on the team.
I would say this about Randall Cobb. When they needed a play, Randall Cobb always showed up on that team.
Probably
He was
Top 5.
Are you talking about Green Bay or Houston, Rome?
talking about Green Bay.
He didn't do jack diddly with you.
I was about to say, he was all right in Dallas. He had
Mason,
like 800 yards for
that
Dallas.
you were talking about? What was that song? What was it?
Booty butt cheeks.
But I wanted him to say it.
I would say this. The best, worst thing that could have happened was Green Bay drafting Jordan Love. Because I think that lit a fire under Aaron Rodgers that made him get that MVP. But then it's like Aaron Rodgers like, I got the upper hand on y'all because y'all did this. And we don't know if Jordan Love is that guy. And it coming off as Jordan Love isn't that guy because we finna keep this guy.
I feel like
that's how it's coming off to me.
Jordan Love was they went and signed Blake Bortles to be their starter when Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing. Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to play.
But Blake Bortles is the GOAT.
I mean, that's the most telling sign that Jordan Love either A, isn't good, or B, isn't ready.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're going to do past 2023. That's a really, really weird contract for Aaron Rodgers to sign, especially if you just wanted to leave after this year, because it wasn't structured like that. I think it's Green Bay won that entire holdout, and it looks kind of dumb on Aaron Rodgers' part because all you did was get Randall Cobb, and you got 2 more years on your contract. So what did all that holding out do? It didn't do anything, really. But I guess moving on to some other interesting NFL news, the Dolphins, All-Pro, Pro Bowl corner Xavier Howard has requested a trade. He cites a lot of not being paid what he's worth. And his contract when he signed it was the 6th highest in the league. He's 6th highest paid corner in the league right now. But I understand like why he wants to be paid more because he just led the NFL in interceptions. So if he does indeed want out and he does indeed get traded, what team do you think would be the best fit for him?
Cowboys.
Okay,
That's what we're thinking.
Dude, there's no way we're getting that trade done.
I just said wishful thinking.
Yeah, I get you.
He will be a great fit for the Cowboys.
There was this guy I saw on TikTok. He's like a Cowboys fan, right? And he makes these videos. He actually got like he had to leave TikTok because he made this weird joke about Micah Parsons, Jalen Smith, and 9/11 in New York. A whole different story. That just shows you like the type of guy he is.
He's just a weirdo, like a lot of.
Yeah, he is. But okay. he made this video going over like a potential. He put a video out going over potential Xavier Howard trade, and he said he has 2 reasons for not wanting to trade for him. He said 1, obviously salary cap and the trade compensation, and he said 2, he thinks it'd create a roster problem, which I think is the stupidest thing. He talked about how that would force you to bench Kelvin Joseph. And I'm like, dude, that's great if you can bench Kelvin Joseph for Xavier Howard. Like, why would you not want to do that? It just made me mad. I had a rant about that.
Kelvin Joseph.
What is this guy talking about?
Boss Main Fat gonna drop a diss track.
The whole thing about Xavier Howard being a locker room problem, I heard a lot of Dolphins fans saying Xavier Howard's a locker room problem. It's really irked me because you don't hear any reports out of Miami saying he's a locker room problem. So where are you getting the fact that he's a locker room problem? Are you in the locker room? No.
They don't demand that unless you ask what you worth. That's the only thing I noticed about how the media do players. When you ask about what you worth, then you become a problem. Yeah. Le'Veon Bell hasn't been heard as a problem until he asked for that money. Then all the stuff kind of speculated. And I ain't gonna talk about the other stuff. But, you know, anytime a person usually asks for what they're worth, they're automatically turned into a problem. So Xavier Howard, this is like exactly on script. Oh, well, he's this. He's not this. Well, he's this. He was this the whole time. Well, like, what was he reported for? Because if he was that person, this would have been reported because media is everywhere.
But I will say he did have there was a domestic violence incident that the charges were dropped for in 2018. I think that might be the one thing that teams are scared off of right now. But if I'm Arizona, there's no reason why I shouldn't try and trade for Xavier Howard. You have a huge hole at corner. You have a player who wants to be traded that would fit Miami and Chandler Jones. Let's do a straight up Chandler Jones for Xavier Howard.
Boom.
It would fit both.
Honestly, they would probably have to throw in something else along with Chandler, though.
I mean, Chandler Jones and a day 2 pick or a day 1.
Yeah.
Because you're getting production from Xavier Howard. He's one of the most productive seasons in terms of turnover creation in NFL history. Now, I don't think getting 11 interceptions in the NFL consistently is going to be sustainable, but I do think he has the makings of a true number 1 corner. And you already have, like I said, Chandler Jones doesn't want to be there. Trade him to Miami. It would benefit Miami, who needs pass rush. It just makes too much sense for Arizona to not be one of the teams in on this. I think another team, I do think Miami's going to want to get him out of the conference. They don't want him in the AFC. You don't want to have to see him. I think San Francisco might be kind of fun. Put him in San Francisco. He doesn't necessarily fit their zone scheme if they keep doing that Robert Saleh heavy cover 3. But he's one of the better man corners in the league. So I think those are 2 teams I think would be a really good fit for him. Seattle would also be really, really good for him because they need a number 1 corner.
You know what would be nice?
The Raiders.
They should ship him about 11, 12 hours up to Atlanta, and that's what they should do. That's what they should do.
That would be interesting, honestly, because Atlanta's defense is really, really bad right now. And I think AJ Terrell is really good. I think you have Grady Jarrett, AJ Terrell, and Deion Jones. Those are 3 good to really good players on the team. I think Xavier Howard is just going to make AJ Terrell better. Having good coverage will help you. I'm not going to say it's going to help generate pass rush as if like you can generate pass rush with only coverage. But I think it does help that defense a lot, adding a guy of Xavier Howard's caliber, especially on the Atlanta defense that's really bad. The only thing would be, what are you giving up if you're Atlanta? You give up 2 first-rounders?
Take your pick. We'll give you AJ Terrell. I'm just kidding. We'll give you Calvin Ridley. We don't want Calvin Ridley. Take Calvin Ridley.
Wait.
Why do you hate on your best wideout, bro?
Who are y'all gonna throw the ball to besides Pitts?
So
you're always hating.
We'll try Kyle Pitts.
First off, you guys figure out if Kyle Pitts even that guy. First of all,
First of all, hold on, wait, stop right there.
He is definitely that guy.
He is that guy. And then you could go watch these training camp highlights where this dude is just mossing folks left and right. This dude's for real. I was a little skeptical at first because the past few tight ends that have been drafted in that upper tier first round, and then like TJ Hawkinson, Noah Fant, kind of disappointed.
Wasn't TJ?
So that kind of scares you, but Pitts so far in training camp and stuff like that, it's looked good.
Kyle Pitts is a problem.
But still, that's training camp. We talking about the season.
Bro.
Aren't you and Abram the same people that are hyping up CeeDee Lamb right now? And don't get me wrong, I love CeeDee
You're
Lamb.
hyping up CeeDee Lamb. I was about to say, yeah.
I'm
hyping him up.
I haven't hyped up anybody.
Bro,
if y'all check me, I have not hyped up anybody. I said the same thing. Bro. It's training camp. I said, what you gonna do in the season? I said the same thing about Trevor Lawrence over and over. I say, yeah, these throws look good in training camp.
And
what you gonna do in the season? I said with anybody. I didn't trust CD until the season.
It's not like training camp doesn't matter though. Like these players who have great training camps, it usually somewhat transitions over into the season. Like
always translates.
What happens into the regular season? I think Kyle Pitts is legitimately a problem because again, he's too fast to put linebackers on him. He's too big to put a corner or a safety on him. What are you going to do? Again, the only guy who I saw in college legitimately give Kyle Pitts a little bit of a problem. And granted, he still had like 100 yards and 2 touchdowns in the game, is J.C. Horn. And that's because J.C. Horn just isn't afraid of anybody.
I like J.C. Horn. I really like J.C. Horn.
He's really good.
Yes.
He can play.
He can ball.
I told you, Jason. He's really
he can play.
He's really good.
He can play.
I really wish we drafted him.
But I still like have resentment against the Panthers for drafting.
I do find what's coming out of Panthers camp interesting. Jason, you could probably talk more about it because what's
I am gonna say this though. I will say this. I do believe that Kyle Pitts will have a solid rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
But the way we talking about it, like he's gonna explode out, I don't think he will be that guy yet. And that's just me, because like I said, I don't believe in any rookie until they play their first game. That's how I am with everybody. Once I put that tweet out saying Dwayne Haskins win MVP was my last chance believing in any rookie before they play. So,
bro, what?
That's Dwayne Haskins though.
You did that for Dwayne Haskins, bro.
Yes, bro.
That's your mistake.
That's your fault, bro.
Okay, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. So I'm gonna wait until he plays.
Our bus. Let's go to Panthers.
You really? We going to Panthers camp, bro?
What's going on in Panthers?
Okay, so basically what's happening in Panthers camp is JT, eBay, decided that he wanted to be the man in camp today. So what he decided to do was, the ball's in the air and he sees wide receiver Keith Kirkwood going for the ball. And he's like, and eBay is like, oh, I'm about to pop him. And so we popped him.
What great analysis,
That's basically what happened. And then
he was sent to the ER.
Got cut right after.
Like they cut Buddy, and like people are like, oh, it's soft. Like, bro, like I can tell you as like a former ball player, like retired and all that, like you don't do that shit in practice, bro.
Yeah, you don't.
It's practice. You want to, even if you're in pads, which they were, you don't go high.
You
Go high
don't
in a game
like that, bro. Like,
go high in a game. That's a flag one in a game.
To be honest, I bet you like he didn't look that good on film. Like on top of that, like I feel like that's what happened.
See,
like,
it helped. He was like the 85th guy on the roster.
Yeah,
yeah.
Now, if that was like one of your starting DBs, it's probably gonna be a fine or a suspension. But like, I don't know, man. You just don't go high in practice. I know it's a lot of like bang bang plays where like things happen real fast, but there's no reason to launch at Buddy's head.
And like, bro, like the thing about that is like the ball wasn't even like in the vicinity anyway. Like he like talks about like how it's for the ball, but like, bro,
you would have had a flag.
Yeah, like, bro, like, that's clearly like a flag, like in the game. So
that ball,
who threw that ball?
But I'm not gonna lie, something at a Giants camp had me laughing so hard today. So I think a couple of players got into a fight.
Yeah, they're scrapping.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
The whole bench, both benches cleared, all out brawl. Daniel Jones is at the bottom of this pile, just like help, please. And Joe Judge has had enough. He makes the players and the coaches do 100-yard sprints. And then it's not over yet. He makes them do push-ups. And then when you're done, keep doing sprints. So it's sprints, push-ups. And then at the end, he makes all the coaches go put their stuff up. Don't even come back out to the field. Calls off practice. Practice is over. And he's just yelling at the team, expletive-laden. I mean, I get it. At the same time, it is objectively hilarious to see videos of these players running laps around the field and the coaches right there with them.
Wait, there's video?
Yeah, there was video. I think it's from
my gosh, I need to find this.
I think it's like Giants camp from like a couple days back, but it's basically the coaches and the players running with each other in laps.
Right.
That's what Joe Judge does. Joe Judge makes coaches run laps too, which I think is great.
Dude, Joe Judge sounds like a scary man. Like
that is like,
it's just like, bro,
like
this dude's unhinged.
Moment. I don't think that is like a Hall of Fame moment.
I'm not gonna lie.
I have never heard nothing like that.
I'm gonna describe it like Dungeons and Dragons. Dan Campbell is chaotic good. Joe Judge is chaotic evil. Like,
I'll agree with that.
You making the coaches run laps, bro?
You made the coaches run.
What stops? Answer this for me. What compelled? Like, so if I was a player, I was getting paid millions of dollars, and I wasn't even involved in that, and I know I'm good enough not to get cut. What's stopping me from just being like, nah, I'm not doing this?
You could get fined.
Fine.
See, it depends on how much the fine is, but I would take it not to do all that because from what everybody was saying that was there, they ran a lot.
Hold on, let me make sure I get everything correct. What was basically said. Like I said, came out of Giants camp today. I think Corey Clement was fighting with a linebacker for the Giants, and it was at the bottom of the pile.
I think it was Jabril Peppers. It was
okay. So it was a full team brawl with Daniel Jones at the bottom of the pile. again, that's the funniest part about this. Daniel Jones being at the bottom of this pile, kind of just like, help somebody.
I'm like, how?
Well, what probably
dimes? How?
What I would imagine happened is he probably tried to get in the middle of it and break up. And Daniel Jones is from Duke. Listen, this man is a noodle arm if you ever seen it. He ain't breaking up jack diddly between those two. And you know what? He ended up on the bottom. He learned a lesson.
Corey Clement took a big hit at the end of a run. Evan Ingram retaliated, and then he got hit hard by Logan Ryan. Then literally everybody jumped in. Like it was like a straight up out of a movie brawl. Daniel Jones at the bottom of the pile again. Like that's the funniest thing about this. Like Daniel Jones being like, how did I end up in this mess? So the players have to do a 100-yard run. And apparently they didn't run hard enough for Joe Judge's liking. So they were lined up on the goal line doing push-ups. It was dead silent at camp. You couldn't hear any talking except for Joe Judge's whistle and all of the curse words he was saying. So then the players are done doing push-ups. Joe Judge is like, nope, not enough. Keep going, goal line to goal line, 100-yard sprints, back and forth. And then they go back to push-ups. Then Joe Judge gathered the players around him, sent the coaches away. This is all per Ralph Vacchiano for Sports New York. They gathered the players around him, sent the coaches away, and he's just yelling at them. And practice ends like that.
See, I think the funniest thing about this is that like there's this picture of Jason Garrett from today, and he's wearing his fight shirt, like his shirt, like the big old like fight across the chest.
Yeah, they said someone chose the right shirt today.
Again, the funniest part of this is Daniel Jones being at the bottom of this pile. Like, imagine what you got to do. Imagine you are Daniel Jones, like the least intimidating person in the league.
In the NFL.
And you end up at the bottom of the pile of dudes just brawling. And you're just sitting there like, man, I really wish practice was over right now. Then, after you get up out of the pile, you gotta run. And not like run, you gotta sprint. Because Joe Judge doesn't do any of that half jogging.
Joe Judge is like going like crazy right now.
I think last year there was a part, there's a part of training camp that I saw where he made the coaches do up downs, which again is hilarious because that's what I always wanted to see my coaches do whenever they mess up.
I'm glad Jason Garrett was being forced to do that.
Nah, Jason Garrett, he couldn't do up downs. He would go down and then he's not getting up.
Downs.
Not getting up. Like,
finish the job.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I got a question for you guys. What coach would be the funniest coach to see like doing wind sprints like the players?
Andy Reid.
Well, you knew everyone was gonna go there.
Come on.
I was trying to think of somebody different, but I couldn't.
Yeah, me too, bro. Like he popped into my mind, and I was like, "Yeah, I can't think of anyone else."
Here's the thing: honestly, I don't want to just do the sprints. 3-point stance. Make sure like you have to do it on the count, and I'm gonna make sure I trigger. I'm like, I'm not even gonna say on the number. I'm like on the color. I'm not 3.
Watching Matt Patricia run 100-yard gassers would be quality television.
Matt Patricia would be good. Low key though, John Gruden would probably be funny to watch.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
What about Bill Belichick? Like,
nah, nothing funny that Bill Belichick does. He would just have.
Bill Belichick is not running. He's not running laps. He'll just stare at you until you die.
I bet he'd go faster than Tom Brady though.
Oh.
I mean, to be honest, that ain't real hard though.
It's not real hard, bro. Like that's not difficult at all.
Who do you think is faster, the fittest coach in the NFL or Tom Brady?
The fittest coach. Easy.
I would honestly take Mike Tomlin.
Who do you think is the fittest coach in the NFL?
Maybe McVay. Maybe.
Robert Saleh.
Wait, Sean McVay.
I think Brian Flores is the fittest coach.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, put Robert Saleh on that list too, because Robert Saleh will be looking jacked too.
Looking big, yeah.
Who else? I'm trying to think of all the former football players. Not the nerds.
Are you only going like head football coach?
Yeah, I was just head coaches or
Yeah, just head coaches. Dan
Okay.
Campbell,
Sneaky.
because I don't think Dan Campbell's like fast, but he just like again, Dan Campbell is run on Red Bull, espresso shots, and anger.
Dan Campbell is Jason Witten light, right? Like this, this man runs a 6'5", right? He runs a 6'5", but he's shifty enough to get the job done. Where if you ask him to get out on their football field, play tight end, he'll do these little moves. He'll find his way to get open like Jason Witten. But this man, straight line speed, running sprints, he ain't beating Tom Brady. He's running a 6'5".
I really
got a better question.
I hope the Lions are good in a few years because I just want Dan Campbell press conferences.
I got a better question.
Okay.
What was y'all 40 time? Fastest 40.
I'm declining this. I'm declining this question.
I'm declining this question as well because I threw people in the dirt. That's all people need to know about.
My fastest.
I was a solid 4'8".
My fastest 40 was a 4'8".
Okay. Mine was a 4.79. No, I'm playing. It was a 4.8.
See, I probably would be faster now though, because like in high school I was scrawny. I didn't do much. Like, yeah, it wasn't great.
But
I did 4.54.
Wow.
You
Okay.
said what?
4.54.
That's not surprising. He's a trainer for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You be zooming, huh?
Something got to justify those prices according to Rome, bro.
Abram.
Hey, bro, chill.
Yeah, I
chill.
might have
Abram
to.
was quick.
Might have to adjust the mindset, man.
Abram was like, nah, that's a HIPAA violation.
Hey.
That's HIPAA.
Bro,
That's HIPAA.
You know what, bro? You know
Oh,
what?
my goodness.
You know what? When I get paid, I'm gonna run a 40 time, and then I might call my boy and tell him to put me on the speed workout sheet.
Don't maybe have to drive down there too.
If he get down, I'm gonna shout you out. You know what I'm saying?
His next ad is going to be for Dash, right? Y'all know that, right? His next ad on this podcast in a month is going to be, all right, he's going to open it up. I just got to say, I got my 40 time drop like a second.
A second?
I'm out here running a 3.79.
Wait, this been running.
You know how long like a second is?
Hey, but not,
why you not in Tokyo?
hey, no, but I be seeing that like Dash be having people like his results though. You can't take it from him. The man got quality work.
Well,
I mean, I can't deny it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can say it pay the cost to be the boss, but I can't deny the talent though. That's how I'm saying, man. So
also,
I'm
not adding boxing and kickboxing.
You say you what?
He's adding boxing and kickboxing, Rome.
Hey, Dash, it's okay. You can go ahead and critique that bullshit he just put on display right there.
what was that, bro?
Hey, y'all know what that was. That was that sleep of melatonin.
Bro, that
You just said that's a HIPAA violation.
that was something, bro.
What?
You just said that's a HIPAA violation. You didn't have to do all that. Just
Hey.
channel back Prescott. Just say it's HIPAA.
They don't even it can't
Hey,
even
just say the word, man.
bro, like that
I'll
them
say ready.
combos you did, like that's probably what Dak Prescott did when he got knocked out.
Oh no!
Is this our segue? Is this our segue into Cowboys? Like,
Hold on.
Man, that's a
You know,
segue.
Jason been waiting for this all day.
We talk about that guy.
it's
who
what we've
got,
been
like,
waiting for, bro.
Hey, you know
He got
what?
like
Y'all
slept
can say
in
what
front
y'all
of his
want.
homies. He got slept in front of his homies.
What the
Remember
Cowboys-
that?
Hey, hold on. Y'all can
No,
say
I
what
don't
y'all
remember
want.
that. Hold up. Wait, what happened with that? Hold on, no,
Dak
hold on.
Prescott.
He got jumped when he was
I
in
just gotta say this.
college.
Who
He got
was
knocked
putting the
out.
gloves with me?
Huh?
Who gonna throw them gloves on with me?
Yeah, I'm good.
You
Let
said
Ethan
what?
do it.
What the
I said,
fuck?
who gonna throw
Why
them
you
gloves
throwing me
on
out there,
with me?
Abram? Why you throwing
I
me
would
out there?
probably.
Come on, Ethan.
I don't know, bro. It'd be entertaining.
Okay.
Like,
Bro, it's light work, bro.
Speaking of entertainment that only causes one group of people pain, how about the Cowboys?
Hey,
How
hey
about
now.
them
Don't
there
Cowboys?
we go. There we
Hold
go.
on, stop.
How about them
Stop.
I'm not.
You are
I'm
not.
sticking-
You are not gonna throw shade at me like that, JP. Do not do that to me.
He deserves it.
I just needed a transition.
Mhm.
So what's
Dude,
going
the segue's been waiting to happen. Like we've been waiting to transition to this. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Wait, wait.
Like,
The only people waiting are you and Rome. We don't talk
this
about
is-
teams that
Bro.
don't make the playoffs.
This is what I'm going to say about.
that's
the
why we haven't
Cowboys.
talked about the Falcons. Like,
I mean, fair enough. I'm not. I mean, hey, I'm not out here.
None of our-
campaigning.
none of our teams, like,
We let off the Falcons though. Can we talk about
So we
Nah,
talking
I
about the Cowboys.
transitioned to that just naturally.
So we
Yeah.
talking about the Cowboys.
hold on. Can you repeat that? I missed it. What did you say?
What's going on in Cowboys camp?
Oh, dude, there's been a decent amount going on. You know, I think every Cowboys fan's heart stopped when they read on Twitter that Dak had to leave practice after the warm-ups the other day. But you know, Ethan, Rome, we need to fight Ethan, bro. Like, let's just do it.
Why do you want to fight me?
Ethan,
Dude, no, Rome needs to. Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, about
now I'm
Dak.
going to street beat.
You know,
He's gonna rob me. What do you mean?
Dog.
He already said on the show he just straight out robbed me. I'm just expecting it.
it's gonna
hey,
happen,
street
bro.
beat. Hey, street beat, man. Let me join. I'm trying to
I
get
sleep with one eye open now. I just want to let y'all know that.
Ain't nobody gonna rob you, Ethan.
I got my taser next to me in my hand. I don't
What that
shoot
taser
to
gonna
kill.
do?
I just want to tase you.
You gonna
Sorry.
shock yourself
Taser-
in your damn sleep, boy.
Hold on.
you just
I
out.
know it-
Wait,
I ain't talking about robbing you, but what the taser gonna do?
bro. You just out here tasing people, bro.
Ooh, who is he
You-
tasing?
Ethan, you gonna get your ass beat if you start trying to tase me, bro. I'm
Bro.
just gonna be
He
honest.
tasing Christian
I'll
Kirk?
Like
Bro,
you
I'm
finna,
Bro, I'm
like,
gonna crank
like,
that shit
bro.
over and tase you.
Nah, so
You finna have people
said
like the "Don't Tase Me, Bro" guy.
Don't tase me, bro. Can I tase you,
Yeah.
bro?
somebody said something about
What are
is
you
that?
talking about?
You know that
Hey,
video
bro.
of like the guy who said like, hey, "Don't tase me," and then like, he just got tased.
He
Is
said
that a
something
thing?
about suck your ass.
It's a
Is
classic.
that how you finna do like Christian Kirk or like somebody, bro?
No. This is only if like when Rome tries to rob me, I got my taser.
Okay.
That's all. That's
Bro,
all.
what
I'm
is that
talking about
gonna
just
do?
walking up and tasing him, man.
So you already like.
What do you mean? What's it gonna do? It's gonna tase you.
What is that gonna do besides make your whooping worse?
Apparently,
Because I'm gonna tase you and it's gonna get you off balance, and then I can get a couple shots in, and then maybe I could run away, get like a
Ethan,
quick
when I
little run.
recover,
'Cause we
you're
have the
going
same
to get murdered.
We have the same 40 time. So my thought is if I can tase you, get a shot or two in, and then get enough a head start of a run.
Wait, but
I
Ethan,
can
you only
make it to
running 40
wherever I
yards.
gotta go.
You only running 40 yards though.
Do it. I mean,
But long
Ethan.
distance, I'm fine. I'm fine long distance, right?
Ethan,
I don't worry.
Sprinting?
you're getting fetched and you're
Hey.
getting demolished.
You are not demolishing.
I am. Yes.
Hey,
Now,
Ron,
not
Well, how do-
angry.
bro,
He's
I
gonna
How
said-
did we get to talking about
Put that
this?
on.
I feel like we need to
He-
test these out, man.
I don't know, but he's not going to demolish me. I would like the records to show that I would not get demolished, and I in fact would win.
How long?
Okay.
Hey, let's get to work, Ron.
Hey,
Oh, he's
Why are you picking sides?
now he's training him.
Why is there a need to pick
Look.
sides?
I'm not big as size.
Bro,
I mean,
I'll be in
I'm
your
just-
corner, Ethan.
Business is business, man. I'm just
Okay, I'll pay. You know, you never
Listen.
know. And you didn't know I could have paid. Like that hurts.
I mean,
my
maybe I just assumed you were already ready. You never know, man. You don't know what I was thinking.
I mean,
Didn't
true,
ask.
but it sounded like you just wanted to get my ass beat, and that really
That-
hurts.
if you want a good promotion, I'll train me because even if you train Ethan here, I
mean,
it's bad for promotion. But
It is true. He's got all the ad work here. He knows how to do it. He's a pro.
Bro, he's
I'm
a
just
walking
playing.
commercial. Like,
He really is. He'll
Nah,
sell
he
himself
is,
for
man.
anything, apparently.
I
Viewers,
respect
man,
it.
please let this know that this is a joke. I do not rob people. I am a clean man. I
That's
do not
disclaimer.
rob people. This
Disclaimer.
is
Now without the consent.
This is a disclaimer, I guess.
It's a disclaimer. We like
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. It's the
No,
We
we
like
like Air Force
joke.
One energy.
we like to joke. I will not rob Ethan, and I will not beat Ethan up unless he do some bull. But
Come outside.
I ain't
you
gonna do
will
that to my
not
dog.
jump
I ain't gonna. You know what
I
I'm saying?
like
We don't
the-
play around here.
print.
Ethan might get me too.
That's some bull.
If I disappear for a few weeks, y'all know what happened to me. That's all I'm gonna say.
What if we
Just
still see
like-
Rome though?
Damn. So like, if you're just like gone for like a certain amount of days, like I'm just gonna be like, damn, like Rome, like hold on, like,
Rome knows the city he was living in, and then he found him, and that was it. And then that's like,
and
Rome
Man,
was
you know,
Rome was training to be a boxer for street beefs. That's my.
Why is your goal street beef?
I don't
That man-
understand it. Why do you desire to get your like?
Acting like
Because I honestly don't think I would get whooped. I honestly think I would do it good.
I'm not asking like in terms of like why is those street beef, in terms of like it's not notable because it is notable. How much money are you making off of this, man? I don't think street beef pays that well.
It don't, to me, it don't matter. Like, understand, like, when I quit football, and I'm pretty sure most people like this, you don't really find motivation to work out. So for me, boxing kind of became that motivation for me to work out. So when I started off terrible. But then I got better and better and better. And then I started loving the sport even more. Like I started sparring with people like in college. And I started sparring people bigger than me, smaller than me, faster than me, more athletic than me, more technique. I started boxing with every different type of person. And it just made me love the sport more and more. So now it's like, you know, I spar with random people at gyms. So I'm like, hey, maybe I could try it, you know. If
Do
I
you
like
just
it, I like it.
Okay,
Do you
okay.
just walk up to people at the gym and be like, "Hey, man, let's go spar. I got an extra pair."
That's
of gloves."
literally how it goes down. Like we literally, like people walk up and want me to spar. Like true story. Like I'm walking there and somebody's like, "Hey man, are you a boxer?" I said, "Nah, man. I just like to hit the punching bag." Hey man, you want to spar?
Okay,
Real
so
quick, Rome, what gym you go to? Give them a shout.
Texas Family Fitness. Shout out to them. Down in Louisville, Texas.
Shout out to them.
And okay, so I have a few questions. So
What's up?
the street beefs. So the creator of street beefs calls it a safe zone where ex-convicts and recovering addicts can be a part of something.
I don't want no recovering crack addict fighting, bro. He ain't recovered yet.
Who's like an ex-convict?
They can't fight. Some of them can't fight.
Bro, so you said
I would
We're not talking ex- we're not
dog walk 70% of them. They
We're not
cannot fight.
talking white collar crimes. Like
Okay.
we're not talking ex-cons of white collar crimes.
talking
Ethan,
big
this is what you
leagues.
gotta understand. Boxing is technique and form. They do not have that. I have seen some of these ex-convicts fight. I will thrash them.
Okay, so continuing on, it says fighters aren't paid and there's no admission fee charged. So street beef falls outside the jurisdiction of state licensing.
Oh my god, bro.
That was the main point. That was
bro,
the point. You have to fall outside of state jurisdiction. You know how bad that sounds?
Bro, what happens if you get a concussion, bro?
bro.
That's on you.
Shout out to my last week on this
You
earth.
can literally like die like in the ring and like
You're gonna be
It
a
is-
Apollo
but here-
Creed, bro.
But here's my thing though.
Okay, so it says police reports occasionally have noise complaints, but besides that, the gatherings are left alone. There are no professional medical personnel present, no physicals required, no blood testing. People just show up and fight.
So what happens to the people that get their ass knocked out? Like what happens to them?
Really
They
bad.
get put on YouTube.
they just get put on YouTube, bro.
They
I
end
mean,
up.
I know they get put on YouTube, but like, do they just leave them there and be like, "Hey, just slide a couple feet over"?
They
we'll
try to wake them up.
They end up-
I bet you like it depends. Like if it's like really bad, they probably like call an ambulance.
Yeah.
I would think.
I don't know, Jason. It sounds like if you just get hurt really bad, you're SOL. Like,
Bro, you think so, bro?
like they just leave. They drag you over. They drag you over. They put you on the sidewalk.
Injuries happen, bro.
Hey, man,
They
one
just start lining up the bodies. They don't care. Like they just start dragging you. Be like, all right, just put them over there.
You be
What?
getting that, bro.
lots of tips from
All
my
right, what about
Drag Jason? That's a job right there.
You know,
Dude, that would be hard. That's a big dude to drag right there. I don't want to be doing
He
that.
tall. Y'all about to say, "I'm like, man, you gonna stay here? We probably done for the day."
Jason,
that's why I'm
that's
not
when
gonna
you
lack.
don't
like,
drag
ever.
Jason. You
That's
don't
why,
drag.
I'll
Jason.
just never lack, bro.
I mean, that too.
You don't
I
drag
promise
him. You
y'all,
just
bro,
flip
I
him. You
see
know,
him on there. Now
You
the
go on the left
UFC
side.
fighters,
roll him.
I wouldn't do UFC, but boxing, oh yeah,
I would do UFC because
yeah.
it seems like there are a lot of different styles that you can make yourself be an expert at. If you're really good at it, of course there are gonna be like counters, but if you're good at that one thing, like Wonder Boy, he's really good at Taekwondo,
Yeah.
boxing.
And what happened to Wonder Boy?
No, I'm saying like what happened was he ran into good wrestlers, and that's something he's not.
And he beat his ass.
But what I'm saying is, you can.
Oh man.
There are a bunch of different styles, which I think is really cool. And
Yeah, so like, why would you like? Okay, so like, I understand, but like, what if you like run into like a Wonder Boy who just like kicks the shit out of your leg, or like you run into like a Justin Gaethje who like will like literally like kick your shit like until like your knees like really.
And hopefully I'll have like studied and prepared a counter for that.
Because like there are fighters out there, like it's not like McGregor where you like it's like 1-2 and like it's done. Like they'll just continue to like punish you. like on some like Khabib, like just slam you to the ground, or like John Jones. And just
bro, when I seen Khabib pick a man up,
and like
dude looked like a kid, I was like,
bro.
And John Jones' elbows are deadly.
Like at least with boxing, like there's some type of sanction. Like with MMA, like you can clinch and all that, but like what if you get like kneed in your face? Like it's over with.
See, that's why I kind of like it, because there are a bunch of different ways for you to attack. It's like, so you know how in other sports they have a lot of different strategies.
Yeah.
You have a lot of different ways you can win. It's like that. I find the strategy and the chess game involved pretty interesting. Boxing, it has some of that chess game and some of the strategy, but really, at the end of the day, it's how hard can you punch someone in the face.
Yeah, especially all.
I wouldn't say that. To me, I think it's that quick twitch in boxing that you gotta have. Like Floyd, for example, best defense all times. His like literally used to throw a jab, hit a shoulder, he'll weave it, and then come back with a quick one. Like people will try it, but if you ain't got that genetic quick twitch, then you're not gonna be like that Floyd. Because if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But you can't because you ain't Floyd. Same with like how dominating Mike Tyson was. Mike Tyson was extremely powerful and extremely gifted. And there's not too many people like that. Or Muhammad Ali. So I think to me, boxing, same MMA, it falls in hard work, but then falls into genetics. Because a motherfucker who can, I seen dudes who big and say they been boxing, outbox against these dudes, and it just shows if you're genetically more athletic and you have good form, you're going to be able to predict when they swing. You're going to be able to counter, and it's just lights out from there.
I will say, boxers get paid. UFC fighters.
Yeah.
You want to know what's up? It's Dana White. And Dana, if you're listening, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that on the air. I'm not even gonna say that. But just know that
I have to redact some things.
I'm not a fan of you. I'm not a fan. I just want to say
I'm not a fan.
And your fighters deserve better. Your fighters deserve so much better than what your company is providing. That's all I have to say, bro.
When Conor McGregor wants something, he gets it done. When John Jones wants something, he's a problem.
Yeah.
I mean,
fair enough.
That's pretty much how it goes in UFC. I don't know how we got into this topic, but now that we've done,
I don't know, dude.
My passion for fighting, boss.
It's fine. It's great. I enjoy this because now I get to talk about the Olympics and what craziness is going on there. Because
about what? I didn't.
The Olympics and what Olympic events we think we'd be good at. If given
handball and volleyball.
If we were given a year to train, what Olympic event would y'all be good at?
200, 400.
All right,
hold on, wait.
The 200 and the 400?
Yep.
Shit, he a regular old Sidney McLaughlin out here.
Bro, the hurdles are so tough. Like, it makes it look easy, but like that looks like terrifying.
What most people well, most people, I guess the misconception with hurdles is that you jump over a hurdle, and it's like a hurdle and a jump are two different things. So when you go over a hurdle, you're doing a split in midair.
Because you got to keep going forward while you're like running. You have to keep that running motion. Jumping, you don't change your motion. You don't. Form, which is
and then when you run the 110 hurdles, which is just straight down, it's just you count your steps. Because my brother ran 110. They tried to get me to do hurdles, but I already told him I'm not doing that. So like he was doing 110 hurdles. You had to count your steps, and they had to be the same amount of steps through each hurdle you go over. So if you take 6 steps coming out the blocks, getting over your first hurdle, the minute you get down, the first 6 steps out the blocks over that first hurdle are different. Every hurdle after that, in between, you're going to have the same amount of steps. So it's going to be 3 or 4 steps. If you misstep, then what ends up happening is you have to have a different lead leg, because you want to make sure that you're using the same front leg every single time and the same back leg every single time. Most people don't know how to alternate because, it's such a fast sport. So it's just, even to be an Olympic hurdler, like, because in college, in high school, it's 300-meter hurdles. In high school, in high school, it's 300-meter. In college, it's 400-meter hurdles.
That seems really tough because, like, I remember, I think Lamont Jacobs, which I didn't know there was an Italian Lamont. That's just kind of the more you know thing. I didn't know there was an Italian Lamont. He won the men's 100 this year, and he ran a 9.8, which is absurd. But like Tyson Gay ran a 9.8 in like 2012, and he got 3rd place, which is insane how fast these people move. So like, even if I trained a year with like some of the best trainers on earth, I'm not placing. I'd finish like legit 5 seconds after everybody else.
Hey, I don't know, JP. I think I can get you to the Olympics, man. I think I can get you in there.
Anything is possible with
Yeah,
that.
I'll get you in there.
That's awesome. You know what?
I get you in there, bro.
You know what? You heard it here first, guys. Joppa is such a great trainer. He can get me. It's the Olympics in the 100-meter.
I'm gonna get you in there. Ron gonna get you the Gatorade and Nike sponsorship. I'm about to say, Jason Clare, your first interview, like, you gonna be all right, bro.
I'll be the PR guy.
Bro, like the Tebow post is gonna like get so much traction too.
What a random thought right there.
What?
True though. Like whenever like you like make your Tebow post and like you're already like the man, like
I'm
you know
not.
what I'm saying?
I'm really not.
Mm.
I don't know. What's another sport? Ethan, you said handball, and I think I could place in handball.
See, that's the thing is I watched handball, and I'm going to be honest. Like, when I play basketball and stuff like that, I do things routinely like that when I'm, like, jumping off the court to grab the ball and stuff like that. Like
ultimate frisbee with a ball.
With a ball. And, like, what are these dudes doing dribbling it up? And, like, they just look like a bunch of dweebs. Like, they're like, it's like growing up and, like, you got the little court in your room. Right, they got the little hoop in there, and you dribbling the ball, and it's like, and that's what they're doing. It's just like, what are you doing? Dribble it like you got some damn sense.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think I would place because I just yeet it at the goal.
I don't think I would place. I know I would place. I'm going to start training. You know what? Rome's going to start training boxing. I'm going to be an Olympic handballer in 4 years. Guaranteed. Put it down, okay?
That's the only
guaranteed.
Sport. I'm sorry. I can get you speed and agility right, though. But, I mean.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
As they added 3-on-3 basketball, do any of y'all think you can?
No.
Like, I'm a pick and roll demon.
I'll be some team's Capella.
Hey man, 3-on-3, the men's 3-on-3, that is not it, bro. They're not good.
I get they don't look good, but those are guys that have either played in the league or have played at a higher level than probably all of us have. And I'm just being honest, I don't think any one of us could do it.
Yeah, we all get dog walked.
Yeah, there's just it looks like, oh, that's just like what we do at Lifetime or something like that. But no, that's just at another level, and they look like that.
Like if you look at the big three, Joe Johnson is like the best player in the big three. So, he was a 7-time All-Star when he played with the Hawks. He's played on plenty. Wow, that was a terrible error. But he played for the Suns as well, like when they made a playoff run back in the day, and then he was on last he played for was the Nets. And it's just usually with those players, it's just like they weren't the rejects of the league, but they tend to be like middle tier of the pack. Like, they would probably be, well, at least at that time, like a good pickup to have, for like a supporting role player on the team.
Also, like, Joe Johnson's one of the youngest players in the league. Yeah, he's gonna score 30 a game. He's the only one that can run up and down the court.
This man is 40. This was funny.
But like,
I mean, still 6'7".
If you gave me a year to train, I think I'd be pretty good at archery.
And the Lakers are built like a big three team now.
Give me 2 years. Give me 2 years.
My man said archery.
Bro, I'd be like Katniss Everdeen out there. I'd just straight bam.
Y'all think you could play volleyball?
No.
Actually, I think
volleyball is hard.
Okay, shit,
bro. Volleyball and tennis, actually.
Yeah.
Tennis.
Yeah.
I couldn't do tennis in a million
Tennis
years.
that's too much cardio for me, bro.
Bro, I get whooped in tennis. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like
at you. And
what about table tennis?
No, absolutely.
dude.
I'll be Forrest Gump for the one time.
You see how intense they make table tennis, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't mind playing table tennis until like the Japanese show. And after that, I'll be like, go ahead and hand me the silver.
You got it.
Dude, table tennis, like we had a ping pong table at my high school locker room, and we had like a Memorial Day practice or something. And it was like we did like an all-nighter before it, and I got whooped by one of the coach's sons, bro. Like, I'm not good. It's bad.
I mean, I'm pretty good at table tennis, but I'm not that level of good.
Let me know when they add ice hockey to the Olympics, man. Because I'm calling it ice hockey
I
now.
already have that.
Ice hockey?
Oh, you mean like air
hockey?
I'm in table hockey. I'm in air hockey.
Oh,
I said
yeah,
air
bro.
hockey.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
like, bro, what?
Like, bro, like there are movies like Miracle exist, bro.
Jason, literally on a
I've
whole
seen
other
Mighty Ducks.
planet, like ice hockey's in there for sure, bro. It's in there.
Roller, got me stargazing. But no,
I was watching some of the shooting events that they had at the Olympics.
Huh?
Basically, they just shoot the things. And I'm pretty sure an American set a world record, which, I mean, it reflects kind of like the jokes for themselves. But that looks super tough to do. Because you got to be able to to see what you're shooting. And those things are real small. Like, there's no way you can because I couldn't even see it on the TV.
Those dudes are certified snipers, man.
Certified
snipers.
I feel like I said, an American setting the world record, and it was a white dude, so I feel like the jokes kind of wrote themselves. That's the most I can say for that. But do any of y'all think you would place or even do good in Olympic weightlifting if you gave yourself a year?
No.
Nah.
right now, no. If you told me during my college years, maybe.
Jason, hold on, wait. You say your college years. What, weren't you in college a year ago?
Literally 2 years ago. 2 years ago was a while ago, bro.
I moved.
No, I would say this though. From Hewitt, once Hewitt graduate, the amount of weight that you dropped, I'm trying to figure out the script on that. Cause bro, y'all understand how big Hewitt was in college. I see him in high school and the month was big. And now I'm seeing this new version of Hewitt. I'm like, who are you, bro? How did you drop this weight? Talk
Yeah,
to us
come
about
on.
I need to grind again, bro. I was eating some tacos today, boy. Oh, I need to go ahead and
Don't tell me ain't the only thing you ate today.
hey, bro, it's cool though. I'm gonna take my ass to the gym. Get me some core work in, give me some arms, maybe I'm gonna get legs in like the next day.
So you might work on your legs.
Huh?
You said you might work on your legs.
No, I'm gonna work on my legs like not tomorrow, but like the day after tomorrow.
like you need a trainer, Jason.
It looks like I'm good, bro. It looks like
You know what else? You know what else is the day after tomorrow? A football game, like an NFL game.
What a transition.
Oh, that bum team. Yeah, that bum team's playing.
We're better than y'all.
You've been to the
Dude.
playoffs more times than you
We're
guys.
better than we're better
the-
than the Carolina Panthers.
The
How?
game may not matter, but like it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be a fun game. You got you got the team with the Predator quarterback against the team with the Predator offensive lineman.
Which team is Jason? Which team are you talking about with teams of Predator quarterbacks? Because there's like two now. So
Oh man.
there's two of those now. So you got to specify.
Who's that second Predator quarterback? Because I know one of them. Who's the other one?
The one who's just like
Redacted and big.
and the team that y'all are playing, bro.
Ah, yes, I see.
Yeah, that guy.
I've been so out of it. I really don't even know what y'all talking about with Dak. But we
You don't know what Big Ben did, bro?
no, I know Big Ben. I thought you said something about Dak. I know about.
Oh
Big Ben.
no.
Oh no, I was talking about Big
That
Ben.
just got
Bro.
beat up in Panama City. That's it.
Yeah, I was talking about Dak getting like slept.
If you ask him about it, then it's
Yeah.
That didn't slip.
But didn't
he
Deshaun
was
Watson
down-
didn't show up?
He was down horrendous, bro.
no. He showed up. He's been at camp every day.
Yeah, but I
So
thought
weird.
he didn't play in the padded section though. I don't think.
No. He took some snaps like before they put on pads,
Mhm.
but like they started pads today or yesterday, and he's not padded
Every team in the league started pads today.
except for Dallas, who started
Let
like
me go see
I
because there
guess-
was something on it. Oh yeah,
a
He
week
wasn't-
ago or whatever.
he wasn't present at the Tuesday, which was their first padded practice, which is today.
Oh, okay. That is today, huh?
Yeah,
But he's
that
been
was
at
wild. I don't know why I read Tuesday like that.
this whole Deshaun Watson thing is really weird because he's putting the Texans in an uncomfortable spot, but the Texans are also putting him in an uncomfortable spot, but he's also putting himself in an uncomfortable spot. So really nobody here is winning.
Yeah.
It's a distraction to have him on the field at all.
Side note, reading this, I don't know if I fully grasped that this man assaulted 22 women or accused, right? But like 22 is a lot.
Yeah.
Jesus, like
Mhm.
one is enough. Like what the?
I think
what?
0 is enough, but
Well, no. What I mean by one is enough. Hold up. Stop. Full stop. Hold up.
He
Well,
said
one is
no.
enough. Like one is already bad. Hold on. Stop it. Do not do that. Do not do that. God damn. About to get my ass canceled.
All right, that's the end of this show.
I know what you mean, but
Violation of my HIPAA rights.
Hope you typing
Yeah.
that apology right now.
this man said one is enough.
He
God
said
damn.
Ethan White said-
no.
Ethan White
This is
said,
where I draw the line. Not
No.
zero.
I'm not gonna get canceled.
Just think,
Oh,
if
man.
he played a quarter of the games in the NFL this year and got sacked 4 times, the amount of sacks that he would have had wouldn't equal the amount of women he's assaulted. That's wild.
yeah, dude, he's like, I don't know. We never had this type of situation before with like
I mean, Big Ben.
anyone. I mean, yeah.
Are you
but-
talking about allegations? There's
Big
been
Ben.
plenty of.
No, not allegations. Just like to this scale and with like a quarterback of this caliber,
And
And then
like,
right
Wow.
to
like,
the-
who's
Lewis
also
got-
trying to get traded. Like
We
it's
know-
it's just like this weird
like,
storm of events.
there are 23 of these allegations. If there's like 23 of these allegations, you can bank on at least half of those being true.
You can bank
Yeah.
on at least one of them being true, and one is enough.
Yeah, one is enough for it to just be like, yeah,
By the
That
way-
time, one is enough is accurate. Like
So, referring to the video earlier of the girl that was interviewed that was assaulted by Watson, does that mean that 22 women have stuck a finger in that man's butthole?
Oh God.
That's 22 fingers in that butthole, bro.
Bro, come on.
I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna say anything until the case.
Typing up that apology letter, cause damn.
I'm not saying nothing until the case is, until you go to court, cases, everything is, whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? I can speak on it then. I can't speak on it now.
So now, after months of just being like, or not even months, it's not even really months, but multiple episodes of being like, oh, if Deshaun Watson were here, Deshaun openly talking about Deshaun Watson. Now you want to back up and be like, Deshaun Watson, we'll see. I don't want to comment.
You drafted him.
I have
he legit selected him, and it wasn't even like he selected him like lower in the draft. It was not. He went with like his first pick.
The third pick,
the
bro.
third? Like in the
third
your
pick
first
in the
selection,
draft.
he went third.
Because we went back. When we went back,
I would like to
we said allegations and what? We said allegations aside. I always said I would not speak on it because I don't know about it. I always had included myself from the case itself. I said as far as talent, I picked them. But that is excluding.
I'd like to make
that is excluding all the allegations. Now,
but hold up.
Speak on it because I don't know.
I'd like to make a correction to what I said. It looks like as of July 26th, there were 2 new allegations.
Oh my goodness.
So like now we're at 24.
Side note. Deshaun Watson and Odell Beckham should play on that same team because they both into some weird butt stuff.
Oh, come on.
Why do you do this?
Bro, they definitely should. Like Odell likes to be get on.
That's not the type of QB receiver connection they talk about, bro.
That's exactly like they can bond over some stuff. Literally,
no, they can't. They're supposed to bond over a
what the
playbook.
podcast was supposed to be about.
Well, at least Deshaun Watson knows about being screwed because he plays for the Texans.
Bro, let's just talk about the Cowboys, bro. I can't handle all this.
I have to talk about that bum team, bro.
We will beat
Because we
y'all.
play in 2 days.
Bro, y'all
suck,
suck, bro. Y'all suck.
We're celebrating, bro.
Y'all suck, bro. Y'all are ass, bro. We're gonna beat y'all. We're gonna beat y'all in October.
Transition.
We're gonna beat y'all in
You know who
October.
doesn't suck?
We're gonna be better than y'all because we're better than you.
Bro,
And
Panthers ain't going nowhere with
And
Sam
hold on.
Darnold at quarterback.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Jason, what do you want to put that the Cowboys are? What do you want to put on the game? What do you want to put on?
What do you mean?
What you want to put on it?
This needs
What
to
do
be
you mean? Like, are we talking about money here?
We talking cash, we talking push-ups, we talking whatever. What you trying to put on it?
Push-ups.
Okay. I have an idea. Whoever wins the Cowboys Panthers game, the loser has to buy a jersey of the opposing team and wear it.
Bro. Nah, bro. Not even that, bro. How about this? The winner sends the loser sends the winner money for a new jersey. How about that?
And does the winner get to choose the jersey, or is this like?
Yeah, the winner gets to choose like what jersey they get. Just basically, the winner is receiving money for like a jersey or like whatever.
No, you got to buy the jersey for the other dude and ship it to him. There you go. Oh, you got
New jersey and the money.
We can do something like that, or like we could just bet.
Hey, bro, I ain't got money for all this. That's all. I'm gonna say that.
Hey, Jason, do we want to make a bet? Do we want to make a bet on this Kentucky Duke game?
Bro, y'all are ass. We're gonna beat y'all.
Oh, fuck out of here,
bro. Like, I
know what?
Like, give y'all buckets, bro.
I'm not gonna say anything. Y'all
don't say anything because you already know what's up.
We're gonna beat y'all's. We're gonna beat y'all this week, and then y'all gonna fade back into irrelevancy when Coach K leaves. That's all I gotta say.
Literally, Calipari produces nothing but sellouts, bro. Sorry, it's true. So be mad. So be mad at your coach.
Wait, what's the definition of a sellout?
Not sellout, but I would say when it's time to be the man, in crunch time, his guys in the league, bro.
Be specific.
Be specific. You can't say book because
I'm just saying, bro.
But I need you to be a bit more specific.
I'm just saying, Coach K's guys, Coach
Coach
K's
K's
guys,
guys
like,
what?
they show up.
Oh yeah,
up.
where's Jason? Where was Jason Tatum?
Jason
are we
Tatum
talking
did what he had to do for his squad.
If we're talking about Coach K and Calipari and comparing what they've done as far as getting dudes to the NBA and having them perform, Cal smokes K, and it's not even close.
You got Cat.
You think so?
You got
Like it's not. It's not even
you
close.
got John Wall.
John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins when he was younger and wasn't
AD.
affected by the injuries. AD,
Yeah,
you got
Rondo.
Cat, De'Aaron
OC.
Fox, Devin Booker. Like I mean, and
Adebayo, like
Bam, yeah. Like get out of here.
He's good at recruiting. He was really good at recruiting.
K does the same.
well,
Does the same stuff. They just don't go when they go to the league. They don't perform. AKA Jaleel
bro,
Okafor.
so Jason Tatum don't be performing. So Zion don't be performing, bro. So Kyrie don't be performing, bro.
bro, but you
First
just
of all,
said the same
Kyrie
thing
don't
about
count. He played there for like 3 games, so you can't call
Hey,
on
bro,
Kyrie.
so Kyrie don't
It's
be
3 games.
Ron played in college more than Kyrie.
Hey, man.
He said Kyrie played 10% of the games.
Hey, man. Well, honestly, this was a solid episode of Pancake. It was good hanging with y'all boys. We talked training camp. We talked about all things redacted, to Aaron Rodgers, to training camp drama in general. And we appreciate all our loyal supporters. And yeah, that's pretty much all we got. And we are out. Yes, sir.